Hello. As per usual, managed to survive another week. And managed to get off my ass and get on my ass and start a stream. Here's why we're here. Do the same thing we do every night, which is play UFO 50. Can you believe this guy hasn't streamed in a whole year? I know, right? Can you believe him? Leaves his fans waiting, and for what? Couldn't be you. Couldn't. How are you doing on this fine night, Rithik? Doing good? Nice. Looking at maybe getting different glasses? A new prescription, or do you just want ones that look different? Get you something with new aesthetics, etc. You think you need them less strong? Let's pick this back up and see if eventually we'll survive long enough to get a cherry. Another day, another job. What's our purchases? We got snipe, we got throw, we got dash, we got jump, collect, recharge, engage. Refreshes when you change elevation. And maximize until your next rest move and attack modules have maximum range. And there's a 4 cost. But that does sound pretty delicious, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I can't reach that guy. I could blow myself up if I wanted. But I kinda don't want to do that for some reason. Stomp. Yum. Likes to nest on private platforms. It's one of these guys. Hey, it's the guy that killed me last time. We're gonna play better this time, right? Your next rest movement attack modules at max range. Module refreshes when you change elevation. Charge the modules to the left and right of this one. What do I have? If I want to be able to hit this guy, then I would need to take one step downwards. I think I'd rather have this guy evolve than have Pink evolve into something else. Dash, resupply, collect. Has been replaced with scatter. Which honestly might come in handy considering these assholes who like to sit on these perches. Hold. BRB grabbing a snack. Enjoy snack. Yeah, that hits nothing. Surprised that scatter works on eggs, unrelatedly. Probably relatedly. So yeah, I have three things I can do. Kill that guy, then I could kill that guy, then I could stomp on one of these guys. Split. Excellent. Still have recharge, so I can still use throw after I use throw. More throw per throw. Then we'll recharge. Kill that guy. Flatten this egg. Hop up top. And lob. Kaboom. There we got 5 enemies, we need 6 kills, and we got 3 days. Look at these idiots. Absolute fools, buffoons, a lot of them. You explode. You explode. Let's not do that. We only need 1 kill. I think that I will survive. If I don't, then let me be struck by a flying ice cream truck. The bugs are retreating. Go up here and stomp on that guy. Could blow up that. It's a decent way to 2 kills. I don't really have a lot going for it. What are our modules? Sprint, collect. Collect's pretty good. Throw. And jump. They're back. Blast. Radiate. Replenish. Request a delivery of 4 more energy cubes. Man, that sounds pretty decent, even for a 4 cost. Detonate. Automatically blow up any energy cube. These are some pretty good 4 costs. Of course, we also shouldn't sleep on Blast. AoE of any variety is always delicious. No. Yes. So we're gonna get a quest now, right? Anti-energy. Yep. We have Lob, which is handy for exactly this scenario. This game makes no sense to me as someone who hasn't read anything and has been watching for like a minute. Well, to summarize, we need to kill 30 bugs within 10 days. The bugs evolve if there are any left at a turn at the end of a day. If there are multiple types of bugs left, then it randomly picks one. If the bugs evolve too many times, they turn into an egg. And if the egg hatches next turn, if the egg hatches, you automatically lose. We collect the energy to get modules. We can use modules to replace modules that we've already spent. So it's kind of like getting extra turns. Energy is top left, the yellow numbers. Same, but that's most games DBH. Well, I hope my explanation just now helped. Also, hi, Queenie. Welcome to the stream. Also, hi, PJ. Mr. President, we have reports of UFOs landing in our borders, one in each state, and each one has tasked a game developer with making a game. Is there truly one in each state? That'd have to be 50 of them. Yes. Yeah, see, so now I've spent all of my modules, but I could buy another module, and I could replace it. And now that I've bought this module, it becomes immediately usable within the turn. Now when you rest, it becomes a new day. Other handy things you can do include stomping on bugs, like this. Let's pretend that's in 2000X and it's a fictional movie present. Something pixels. Squimched. This is exactly what we bought last. Clean day. Anyway, hi Reggie. Hi, again. Nicely done. We still got more than half our quota to finish, but thank you. It should be workable, I think. Yeah, that doesn't kill. This does. What's the game count, by the way? There's 50 games in this game entitled UFO 50. No. You mean that I've completed cherried? 21 cherries, 24 golds. Golds including cherries, so it means I've cherried 3 less than I've golded. Nice, thank you. The game that keeps on giving. Let's see, what can we do? We can buy sprint and we can push this bug into a pit. We still have 5 energy. I could probably get a kill on this bug if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm lazy. Even though it's gonna turn that one. That bug suffered a Disney villain death. Okay, Mr. TV Tropes. Don't do that because since it's anti-energy, it's not going to kill him. Nope. Yeah. Not buying, but looking at what I have. We got snipe. We got radiate. Does this include hitting on ledges? Looks like it does. And that's what efficient bug hunting looks like. One hunter of the week. Alright, we'll pause on that one. Let's look back at Rock on Island. Hope you guys are ready to watch me reset the first wave over and over. That's a lot of cherry discs. Like I said, 21 of them. Alright, which one is this? Okay, it's this one. I feel like I've said that for literally every single level in this game. We start off with a whopping 60 meat. See, I think if I recall correctly, eyes appear from every cave that's going to have enemies that attack. So only green dinos, so what if we weapon and then we place chickens? It's chickens. It's always chickens. Anyway, Queenie, this should be up your alley, seeing as you play lots of blooms. Okay, we get 60 chicken per. It's definitely a different experience from blooms, I'll tell you that much. Too much blooms recently. Yeah, I've been watching your posts in the gaming channel. Yeah, there's no eyes on that one, which means that this time they should all be coming from this way. This level looks like it's going to be a huge pain. That's what resetting's for. Okay, those take like 4 axes to kill. But it seems like a vibe this type of game as long as it is chill. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is just too massive a game, you're nowhere near completion, which is insane considering how often I've seen you posting about it. Okay, so what if we upgrade? What if we just upgrade our throw and our... BTD6, Bloons Tower Defense. Oof, ouchie, ow. 700 hours played, 2 achievements missing, but yeah. Has anyone completed it or do they add content too fast? Good question, honestly. Definitely, but it depends on what counts as completion. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it takes 3 flaming axes to kill that. It takes like 2 flaming axes to kill those guys, right? Yeah. Okay, time to say something some might be angry about, Lel. Hi, big fatty fat, what is it? Well, this time we have mosquitoes, who I believe come out of here and immediately try to kill you. Some UFO 50 players don't even know what BTD6 is. I mean, yeah. I'm aware of it, but I don't really keep up with it. They do add maps and achievements. Maps maybe every 3 to 4 months they add one. That sounds like a fact more than anything. Okay, and then cheetahs come from this way. Okay, if I can get through the first few waves, this seems doable, which has been the theme of this entire game. You're not going to say why, you shouldn't say why. Is it because of a lot of UFO 50 players find they like tower defense games when they play Rock on Island, and yet act ignorant to games such as BTD6? Because I've already heard this discussion before. They are fairly ignorant, a bit, and old. Well, I'm aware of Bloons Tower Defense 6, it's just not my kind of game. Then there's obscure stuff like 100% map completion, but in co-op, but I think most people don't do this. Please don't tell me that it's 100% map completion with 2 players, and then there's another for 3 players, and then there's another for 4 players. Please tell me it's just like one collective co-op. On my hands and knees begging over a game I don't even play. Nah, just one collective co-op. Okay, good. Chicken. Approach me. Chicken. Insert the Tekken chicken sound effect here. But just doing that alone is like 200 hours of co-op. 200 plus hours of co-op. Long ass game, but it's chill enough that you like it. Well, that's good. As long as you're having fun. Hey, Tekken. I don't play a lot of Tekken, but... or really any Tekken, but I know about chicken. Approach me. Oh, that's right, you can't. I wish Tekken Force Mode was more popular for speedrun. Would love to watch that. I'm not even sure what that is. Which means it does sound interesting. Okay, you're gonna be a Wheel on Island. Same with Soul Calibur 2 Weapon Master Mode. That's kind of like the story mode or something, right? You're also gonna be Wheel on Island. It's like a beat-em-up mode in Tekken 3, 4, and 8. Interesting that it came back after 4 games, plus all the spin-offs that I'm sure were released in that interim. You really like the 4th one, even if the controls weren't optimized for it. Well, I mean, Lord knows I enjoy games that could be considered bad. In Tekken 8, it's just a small part of the story mode. I see. I haven't watched too much Tekken 8, besides like the trailers. Oh yes, I can dig these bushes up. I'm just choosing not to because I'm lazy. I was never able to reach the final level in 4, always died on the 3rd one. Really difficult mode for a casual like you. Well, I've been a casual, so I know how that goes. Okay, we got eyes on all 3 caves, which means we're going to be getting enemies from all 3. I'm assuming it's going to be mosquitoes from the bottom one, because like it's always mosquitoes. Get silly with it. Told you. Mosquitoes, they basically just approach you. Unless you're out of range and they approach your base. No, my child couldn't hold down the neutral. Anyway, we're already getting this unlock. Let's continue for a bit and see what Wave 5 is like. Looks like much the same. On a minor fact, some PvZ2 mod was the best mobile game experience you ever played outside of playing some Netflix games on a controller. And sometimes I forget Netflix had, like, games. Even though I'm pretty sure that's what some of the Shovel Knight spin-offs were released on. You're too slow. Cheetah 2020X, probably. Sometimes it'd be like that, though, besides the dinosaurs in this game are cute. At least you know they existed. Yeah. Alright, let's get a good look at this. Okay, so far it's green dinos coming down here. Yes, I'm aware the meat is going to waste. This is basically a trial run. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, the mosquitoes are coming to me, and not my house. About to say, okay, who's taking so long? And it's these 5 orange dinos. Can't believe OG PvZ finally got a remaster in 2024. Not gonna buy it though, but still cool. Yeah, I've heard it's a bit stinky. It's PvZ2 reflourished, by the way. The mod you're referring to, I assume. Anyway, yes, we are going for no lives lost. And as I said, I will be min-maxing. Fairy Peak, you can try it yourself if you have a strong Android emulator. That I do not. And then last time we bought even faster axes. Let's put the fire here so that our humble caveman will be boosted by it when we inevitably put him there. Yeah, Zengarden achievement alone makes it trash. I assume because Zengarden's supposed to be Zen, not supposed to be something you get forced into for petty achievements. Never played PvZ and you only have your crappy laptop in this country. Honestly, I think I've said it on stream before, but when I think of PopCap games, I usually think of Zuma first, because that's the main one I played. And then, after that, we go to, like, Peggle. And then Bejeweled. But Plants vs. Zombies I always like. It's not that I don't like it, it's that I never gravitated towards it. Oh, as if you don't feel like doing mobile, then maybe PvZ 1 Fusion will be good. I haven't played it. Missing your gaming PC that's packed in boxes at home. Yeah, you're always traveling and all that. You're not traveling, you move continents. Yeah, that's a bit different. One might say that. You'll be surprised how many people got introduced to the franchise via the 2 shooter games. Huh. You did a lot of Peggle and Bejeweled all-nighters along with PvZ. I'm reading these a bit out of order, but I'm getting to them. Auto mod. Also, I totally had time to play chickens. My bowman was holding it down. Two suitcases is all you brought with you, and one was a cabin-sized bag. Very minimalist, but it's kind of nice. Yeah, that seems like not a lot to bring for moving. Donkey might not have played it because he literally thought it was stupid. Maybe, but I'm still angry. The classic "it's impossible to tell if Donkey is being a parody or not at that exact moment" thing. I'm a simple man. I see a straight line. I put a wheel caveman there. It's not much, but it's a 1-year visa. Yeah, I'm not a traveler, so... Bowman, is there a reason you're kind of just like chilling? Doing nothing? That's more like it. Except for that whiff. Fortunately, I foresaw the whiff because you already whiffed last time we tried this level. Oh yeah, can't upgrade because mid-wave. Video game. How many looks have I properly gave to the Garden Warfare games? Minimal. Like, I'm the type of guy who knows it exists. Now that's chicken. Basically, you need to find a new job so you can stay. So far, no success. My language skills are not good enough, and I'm also not an engineer, etc. Well, I'm glad to know the job market sucks everywhere. This is the one where the mosquitoes came from the top. Yeah, the top left. Hi, mosquito. Okay, we're waiting. Waiting. Good job, Rockman. That's why I pay you the big meats. Okay, we're finally starting to get other stuff. We're getting the armored armadillos. You'll be fine returning home, still got your degree plus work experience, but it's not where you want to live. We have no clue where the armored armadillos are coming from. So let's do that. Also make you really strong. I looked at the wiki. Apparently these campfires don't buff fire rate, they just buff strength. Which, I mean, yeah, it's still useful, obviously. No, we need more bowmen. Man, good thing chicken sells for exactly as much as it costs. Imagine if you bought a chicken and then you sold it and somehow you got less chicken per chicken. What does that even mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means less chicken per chicken. Okay, we got mosquitoes coming from the top. They're doing a little trolling. Okay, only 3 armored armadillos. Anyway, we're giving up after this. Don't get me wrong. They say the second you drive the chicken out of the parking lot, it loses 25% value instantly. Damn. They were really cooking when they said that. Okay, these armored armadillos honestly aren't being that much of a threat. Some might say it's because I have a fireman and armored armadillos are weak to fire. But since I don't drive chicken, it makes sense it sells for the same price. Alright, they put all the mosquitoes coming out at the bottom. That's pretty big knowledge. Now granted, if I was actually making an effort, then I would probably have enough defenses down here to actually eviscerate every single mosquito that came my way. Okay, yeah, mosquitoes are too fast for me to take on, even with full strength, so I need to dig out some of these bushes down here and plant more cavemen. Them's the breaks. Oh, does this seem like a pretty solid setup? Alright, is 10 the final? Yep. We know there are mosquitoes coming. You can see it in the bottom left. Ragey GLHF. Hi, we're just throwing away all our lives, seeing what the later waves of this stage are like. Sounds fair. Yeah, we're gonna do a professional strat called winning by a hair, and then we're gonna come back into this level and we're going to smash everyone's kneecaps in. It's gonna be really awesome. At least you can gamble here and win. Yes. Victory, but at what cost? Do you have unlimited ammo? Yes. You just, you hold the button and you attack automatically. However, you also, to get the flaming axes I was throwing and to get the throw speed that I was using, I have to spend meat to upgrade my character. Meat just being the currency. Zola, stop trying to snap to that tile. I don't want to be on that tile. The player character is called Zola, by the way. Meat is currency, facts, because beef ain't cheap. And that's why I'm investing in chicken. I was supposed to buy faster throw speed, wasn't I? Meat is meta, and meta is also meat. Yeah, this is kind of a game where you min-max the first few waves, and then you become a meat tycoon, and you win. At least that's how my experiences have gone. Become the meatiest meter to ever meet. Yeah, we buy that. Then we kill all the dinosaurs. And that's what we call gaming the system. Put a chicken in the center of the universe. And then we misplay, miscount. We quit the level entirely. I'm telling you, this is what you signed up for. The title wasn't a lie. The last time I played Rock on Island was last year, and we did this exact same thing last year. They call him Mr. Memory Master. Actually, they don't call him anything. They call him Mr. Funny Walking Animation. They call him 69 Meat. Nice. And I hate it here. He can't count his bullets. This is from a guy who's the #1 Blaster fan from Ratchet & Clank 1. He is lurking. We endorse lurkers here. Lord knows I know what it's like. Chicken. One off. It should be remedied when we kill the singular mosquito. Oh yeah, we can't buy mid-round. Of course. You big silly. And that's the economy. Finish off my self-betterment. Since we need fast damage here, I think Fire 2 might be the best play. Since we're going to need fast damage for later waves since they spawn infinite mosquitoes. Sadly, I was never able to put another chicken here. If I'd gone down there and sold one of those other chickens, then I probably could have managed it. Because I could place the chicken down there instead of needing to place the fire up here, since they cost equivalent amounts. Well, we're gonna go with Old Boy. But one of our favorites there for the future. Going to await the infinite mosquitoes. We're going to lose because we forgot that cheetahs come from that direction. We're going to upgrade this guy and then immediately give him a nice retirement and then quit. So the left side is not the biggest threat during that wave. Queenie is a professional balloons player. His planning strategy in that game for stage is anything like it is in this? Or am I just playing it the silly Billy way? Well, a little. Different rounds come with different types of balloons. Different modes make some monkeys unavailable, etc. That's what I thought from what I've read about the games and seen you post about them. We post the chicken that goes at the center of everything. Half cash is awful because each pop only gives you half cash, so it's harder to buy upgrades. Need to use different strategies as well. Forced to put effort into playing the game. Unfortunate. Okay, what did we learn last time? Keep the chicken local. Support small business. Effort's one thing, but it's also just kind of lame and a drag. Yeah, it sounds like it. Like it's not truly harder, it's just more annoying. Okay, I get what you're getting at. Like military only and primary only, half cash just sucks all around though. Yeah, sounds like it. So we have hundreds of thousands of chicken. Not actually thousands, but a good few hundreds. Should probably focus on some self-betterment in my near future. I don't want to get fucked up by the cheetahs again. That's for sure. At least my favorite man there. The bestest boy. Chimps is the hardest. No farming for extra cash. No monkey knowledge, skill points. No insta-monkey's powers or continues. Yeah, that's the infamous one that I think I've heard about a few times. I'm certain you've brought it up before. Die there and it's an instant reset for all the level. You can't see me grimacing, but trust me, I am. It's always the hardest one to get the black border. Yeah, black border just being like that's just for clearing on chimps, right? Bonk. I was kind of hoping I could place a caveman and not waste all my plus 5s, but no. Many guides available online, but there's an RNG element, and then there's the fact that Ninja Kiwi constantly nerfs and buffs, changes prices of towers. Some guides can become obsolete within a week. Ugh. Black Border's getting every medal on every map. Yeah, I knew it was something that took a lot of effort to do. Gonna make you the bestest boy. Gonna get rid of shrubbery because we hate it. What a plant's ever done for me. Good hustle, boys. I should definitely get that at some point. Finish my self-care routine of many torches. Oh, we need more bowmen. shrubbery dig. Some might say dug. And you'd probably be correct. You know, we need more bowmen. I've been saying that as a joke, but we kind of do genuinely need them because the mosquitoes keep coming out of this cave where nothing hits except for bows. Because they, like, fly over terrain. Going to lay down. Probably will pass out, so I'm going to say bye. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for chilling out, Rith. Have a good lay down and probably inevitable sleep. Lord knows that I've decided to lay down for a bit, and then I'm asleep. So, probably good night. Talk to you later. Cheeseman7. Cheeseman7. Peace out. Had a look at that Bloons player who, quote-unquote, sped ran all black borders with a new account. 215 hours, and this guy knew what he was doing. Not a top-tier player, but still. Yeah. So if I can plop chickens down in the corner where I'm going to be hanging out any old time, I'm kind of just getting rid of the chickens so that I can probably place them down with the meat I gain mid-wave. Yeah, like this. You deserve to be warm. That's for holding down the neutral. Here's the armored armadillos. So you got your work cut out for you. Yeah. Yikes. Gonna go for a stroll. Yeah, this game is a lot of economy management, which is why it is imperative to set up a chicken ASAP. Because, like, your chicken is limited to 99 carried, but you can have all these other chickens that you've already placed on the board, which allows you to have much, much more than 99 chicken. Thank you, my children, for taking care of the excessive mosquitoes. Me when I have spiders in my house and it's the middle of summer. 48 out of 83 maps done for you. Thought they were only 82, but it seems you miscounted. That or they secretly added in one and you forgot to update your count last time. Because it sounds like that's something that can happen. Yeah, look at my children holding down the neutral. Scared to go north because of mosquitoes. Things are just happening. Cheetahs. Can you handle them? Oh, you're handling them. Good hustle. Nah, they didn't. The new update was on December 5th, so you think you just miscounted. Happens easily with that many maps. Does it not have like a handy little grid? I feel like it'd be easy to go like, oh, there's this many on a page and there's this many pages. Can't just, 6 times however many pages, because not all pages have... Already preemptively calling me out. Justifiably, of course. Annoying, but it makes sense. Well, I'm still going to whine about it, even though I don't even play the games. If there's one thing I can do, it's whine. You know what we need? More bowmen. See, that's exactly what I wanted, more bowmen. See, look at how smoothly this goes when I'm actually playing the game and not just test running late waves. My children are up there doing whatever. Oh, music stopped. We win. That's 30 out of 30, baby. Sometimes they had beginner maps, sometimes intermediate, etc. So they want a brand new page when the intermediate ones start, etc. So sometimes the number becomes uneven with new updates. Alright. Terror overhead. Pretty sure that's a bit more complex one. Over here we have the Oasis. You think they also put them in the grid depending on the difficulty level within the category as well? So like this one's intermediate but a bit easier, so we're going to put it near the start. That sort of thing. Don't always agree with their rankings, though. Alright, this level is, in theory, a bit simpler. I know that it's, I think it's, I want to say it's a bit infamous, but I can't remember if it actually is, so I'm just going to pretend it is. So obviously we're going to do the thing every sane person does and immediately not invest in any cavemen or upgrades at all, and we're just going to cook chicken. Just to see how doable this is. So far the answer seems to be not very. Boom. Half the first page is actually different from when you started playing the game. The times they are a-changing. Beginner maps are the ones they've had the most of. Huh. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. We probably wanna go with a damage upgrade first. And then we see where life takes us. Make me the strongest woman alive. Okay, now the obvious obligatory question is, how doable is this? Damn it, that's the place where we can put a caveman. Punished for caveman crimes. It's not looking good for that strategy. Well, guess you should go and study for a while. You got 370 Chinese characters to study. Need to do bit by bit, but recently you've been slacking. Well, I appreciate you showing up, even if you have important schoolwork to be doing. Don't neglect your studies too hard, though. Etc. How doable is this? It's not. Something, something. This game's all about taking chances, making mistakes, and getting messy. Yeah, we don't even have enough to upgrade our throw rate. So we might actually need to invest in caveman. No school for you, all self-learning. So no pressure, but the more you know, the better odds you have at finding a job. Yeah, no pressure, it's just the entirety of your current existing situation. Riding on it. Yeah. Right. Have fun gaming and take care. Thank you. And you have a good learning session. Ugh. It is so sad. We gotta figure out how to game these first few waves before we get anywhere. Them's the breaks. Yeah, what if we start with Fire Friend? That seems pleasant. He seems nice. It's possible, Snoopy. I enjoy making this reference. I'm pretty sure nobody's understanding. Alright, fire two, fire two, fire two, fire two. Fortunately, he starts to lose out against these other dinosaurs. And no. Man, yes. We're not getting any farther until we get past the first few waves. That's the law. What if we put my special asbestos boy here? Rock. You already know what Rock's going to become. He's sitting right in front of a straight line. Stub my toe. The way she cries when you quit a level is exactly how I feel after I stub my toe. Quite frankly. Yeah, you really begin to see how important positioning and timing are when you're trying to game the system. Okay, what if we put a special asbestos boy right there? He, of course, will become a bellman within his lifetime. Okay, well, I wouldn't have got any more meat that I could do anything with, so let's just pretend, I won, and then we'll have a little fun pretending session. Or pretend that I know what's meta. Unfortunately, Bowman is a bit slow on the draw. I know I never even got to place a wheel down there, but I'm going to try putting a wheel eventually in the future up there. Okay, what if I just focus on self-betterment for the first wave and then equip a henchman on the second wave? We love being strong. Not improbable. Well, if we combine our strategies, and that's when we get a super hammer, and then we put our special most bestest bow boy right next to the pond. I mean, yeah. I wanted to believe that he would be strong enough with that. The unspeakable strategy. 2 henchmen. They'll never see it coming. Not on wave 1. Perhaps there's nothing to anticipate. Yeah, this ain't happening. I'm looking at the health bars and I can see the future. And it's a disappointing one. Okay, but then what do we do with exactly 28 meats? We're not running an Arby's here. Can't afford to upgrade myself, and we already know we're not killing them with just 1 damage up. The unspeakable 2 henchmen, but on wave 2 instead of wave 1. Discovery requires experimentation. Getting a distinct feeling this isn't happening. They're too malnourished, and so am I. Yeah, it's definitely not being the dinosaurs. Pretty sure I've got this already, but we're gonna try it again with hopefully better gameplay. Well, the gameplay wasn't particularly better, and it still didn't work. Well, if we try the Forbidden, more Forbidden than the previous Forbidden 3 henchmen on Wave 1. Despite everything, it functioned. Now the question is, who deserves a raise? What about you? And actually, what about you and you? It's looking better. It's looking less bleak. It's not looking like Bleak's house from Donkey Kong Country 3. Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. I'm gonna run that again. Well, we tried giving him a spear and it didn't work, so what if we just give both of these guys rocks? What if we tell them to kick rocks? What if we tell them to tell the dinosaurs to kick rocks? How are they gonna feel about that? Believable. Hey, shut up. I don't care about your Wave 3. How's Wave 3 feel about me, then? Well, we probably have a wheel guy by this point, considering we have 44 meat. So I think Wave 3 feels particularly amicable. if you get a rock, you get a rock, and we hang out next to this guy to see if we can give him a promotion mid-fight. The concept of infinite menus. Let's go running back to running new reliable, as opposed to old reliable, which is just upgrading weapon wave 1. Because like double rock on these guys did hold promise, I'm pretty sure. Double rock on me when I buy Rock on Island twice. I've already tried the dastardly one henchman with a spear. Zola trick shots. Now this puts me in a brand new scenario of what do I do with 38 meat? You know, we need more bowmen. Fortunately, he's already missing. You know, we don't need in this instance more bowmen. He's kind of lovable, but he's not enough to get me through with no lives lost. Okay, can we do more trick shots? Fortunately, no, because D-pad. But we know full well that's doable. How quote-unquote suggested it is another matter. Stub my toe. Given that the Spearman, like, successfully kills the 7th dinosaur. Or kills the 8th dinosaur. Maybe I should focus on the 7th dinosaur instead. Count on my son to hold down the neutral for me the way he always does. Maybe not. Actually, no, that's perfectly fine. Everything's fine. Never missing a beat. Okay, so what does this get us now? 2 kinda strong cavemen, as opposed to something. We're giving up on placing rockmen preemptively. We're moving to the bone zone. Perhaps this is the chemical X that we are missing. The truth is obvious. All we needed was more space coverage. Don't stub your toe. Don't stub your toe. Mess him up, mess him up, mess him up. Against all odds, he's finally made it to wave 3. Without losing any lives, that is. Now what do we do to take on cheetahs? Do we invest in self-betterment? How about you? Should we prepare you with fire? He's improving, slowly. But you know what? Well, we see if we can work smarter, not harder, and just put cavemen on the 3 unblocked corners. Unblocked because somebody inconveniently left a bush on this other one. Because after all, what was the little bro just saying about space coverage? Nope, right there. I played zoners and like Smash. I should know a little bit about like controlling zones. Wow, it's like he's intelligent. This sucks. Well, the damage of the spear seems like it might be needed for wave 2. This is a learning process, friends. Boink. Very heavily considering just trying to start a chicken farm on wave 2. How good is 2 bone men, a spearman, and me? We're gonna find out. Not very good. That's how good. One might even say goodn't. If I menued left instead of right, I could have made that work. He's finally learning how to be cheap. We're doing it. Trust the process. Okay, you gotta get ready for your own stream now. Have a good stream, Raging. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck with your own stream. I'm gonna make it out of Oasis with 30 lives by hook or by crook. I know a thing or two about hooks and crooks. I'm a Sly Cooper fan. Peace out. See you in the future. Hopefully with one more complete Oasis than I had before. Okay, so what did Lil Bro do? He gave Lil Bro a spear. He put a fire here so that they're both incredibly burly. He's doing it, he's doing it, he's doing it. He's done it. Okay, what is the plan now? Stand in better position, friend. Now you can go. Freak. Take a moment to focus on some self-betterment, as always. Now you become a silly fire breather. Shit, that was easy. So easy I didn't even have time to place more chicken. I know there's a wave later in this where like mosquitoes just come out and they instantly go towards your cave, so I'm kind of trying to prepare for that. I see mosquitoes in the HUD. Is this the moment we've all been waiting for? GLHF. Hello, Jupiter Noose. You've missed like half an hour of me trying to figure out a starting strat for Oasis, but we got there eventually. How are you doing on this fine time? Strategically spending that meat so that nothing went to waste. Fortunately, I didn't have that much chicken econ going that time, but we're on wave 10. That's a spear 2. That's probably the only time in the universe you're going to see me buy a spear 2. Oops. You deserve a campfire for holding down this fort. Damn, he lost half his health immediately. Fuck that woolly mammoth in particular. Oh, more woolly mammoths. My incredibly strong corner child held them down. I told you he deserved that fire. After 5 million arduous hours, we finally completed the Oasis 3030. And we've unlocked Dinosaur Camp. It's a gift. Welcome to our humble campsite, a refuge for dinosaurs that seek peace, says the saber-toothed tiger. I love watching the ocean waves. It soothes my mighty mammoth heart. Ah, a human. Don't hurt me. Oh, I'm safe. You remind me of Granny. Have you met her? I was hoping I could talk to the chicken, but chicken is not allowed to be talked to. After the 4 emperors took over, I started eating humans. But after talking to Granny, I switched back to chicken. Fire scares me. Even my thick scales can't protect me from it. A group of birds gathered around me the other day. They just stared at me. Strange. I thought all humans were evil until I met Granny. You seem okay too. You aren't gonna want to watch what I'm about to do then. I take care of these gentle dinosaurs, but we may never know peace until the 4 emperors are defeated. Good luck. Setting up chicken economy in this, in theory, very simple stage. Nope, he's losing lives. This sucks. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have to perfectly this, but I kind of want to. Give me a reprieve after the 5,000 hours of Oasis. Yeah, I always forget how weak Zol's arm is when you've just started. Like, she throws so not far when you, like, first start. Raz Psychonauts. I think you've got the muscles of a little girl, too. Oh my god. That would have hit if I didn't get auto-snapped to the tile to my side. This game. It's enjoyable, but it's also jank sometimes. Me when I have a brilliant plan and the game mechanics stymie it. Yeah, we wouldn't be having problems with dinosaurs if we just taught the dinosaurs about how to make infinite meat. Like, I can literally pull chicken out of a hat. Look at me. Watch me. Final boss. 5 orange dinosaurs. Yum. They call me Mr. Perfect. Get me out from Cyber Owls. You know what? I haven't played like any other shmups in this. Let's look at Caramel Caramel. Or Caramel Caramel. Or Caramel Caramel. Want a 2-player arcade shooter. Melon got a new camera and is going on a galactic adventure to try it out. X to take photo, square to shoot. May 1986. The camera ability was lifted from one of Chun's cancelled projects, a side-scroller called Photo Mom. Caramel Caramel. Do you have an attract mode to show off to me? Yes. Perfectly cut explosions. Yeah, let's look at the prologue. On the second moon of Juniper. Pleuron. Hey, what's the rush, Melon? Hey, Pleuron. I'm heading out on a galactic adventure. Got this new camera, and I'm itching to try it out on all kinds of things. Well, it sure sounds like a lot of fun, Melon. First off is Snack Planet, then Ghost Planet, and finally, Dino Planet. Oh boy, I've always wanted to see Snack Planet. The hyphens make that look really silly. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be reading it in like a TTS voice. If you can keep up, you are welcome to join me. Egg. Okay, here we go. Score, 4,630. It's going to scroll infinitely until I... Nope. Okay, is it going to linger infinitely until I press something? Alright, I pressed X. Alright, we got UFO, Mom, Tau, Mel, Blue, TSP, I'm assuming Thorson pattern, Ben, Lan, Dud, and Cy Finley, I'm assuming. Next up, Snack Planet. Okay, I assume it's waiting on me. Is this the whole song? Quote unquote song. More like a jingle. Okay, if it's gonna change, then after 4 loops is the perfect time to change. Okay, silly guy. To next 8,000. Click. Okay, so the blue ball's attack just charges, like, as you fire. I was wondering how it worked. So it's a decent idea to, like, your shoot button every so often, I imagine. So that you can rings. If I recall correctly, pink enemies drop a wrench that'll, like, restore your hit point if you're missing it. Okay, goodbye, Cookie. The camera's lens is always farther in front of me than I think it is. I'm always trying to take photos of things that are immediately in front of me. But no, it's like halfway across the screen. My bad. Oh, hey, gift. Never mind, I never checked the other gift I got for reaching Dinosaur Village. No hit bonus, unfortunate. Next up, Orb Shower A. Next up, Ghost Planet. Real ones might remember that one time that I used this as a going live song. Ouch. Dead. Welcome to the stream, Grizzly Dirk. You're about to go to bed and only open Twitch to look for a stream to fall asleep to, then you saw me online. My number one mod doesn't even know my stream schedule. You know, the one that doesn't exist. I was about to say calling that a schedule is a stretch. I mean, yeah. Now that I see a letter F up there, I know that that's part of how you get the game's true ending by taking photos of all the letters. But, if you're paying attention, you may also know that I already didn't get the letter in the first stage, so like, who cares? No more of you. No more balls. No more shooting balls at me. You like how I can frame them for murder just not in the classic sense? Taking a photo of your victims. You missed. KO. Maybe a hot take, but you think too many bosses have an HP bar? I'd rather an HP bar than not an HP bar for some games. Next up, Orb Shower B. I'm pretty sure there's a shmup in this game with no boss health bars, if that'll make you feel better. Okay, so you can take photos of the missiles. Me during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He's so bad at the game. And then for this one, you just stay forward. Depends on the game, but sometimes not knowing how close you are to killing makes fights more exciting. Yeah, I guess that's also true. Next up, Dino Planet. Yo, 1991, like that song from Little Big Planet Vita. Oh, there's the letter O. Oh. So we know where the U and the F are. Or we don't know where the U and the F are, we know where the F and the O are. By the way, yes, this is the second time we're killing dinosaurs tonight. Well, the second game we're killing them in. Oh. You do not want to shoot those. Are we assembling the 7 dragon letters to summon, I don't know, Alphabet Man? No, we're doing the company's name. famous tactic in many video games is the company's name. Just look at Donkey Kong Country 1 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, where you can spell both Rare and Nintendo. In the game I'm currently playing, it's a bit weird to have health bars. You don't know why? Just got a live notification that's awfully similar to my title. Reads New Year, New Stream. Nice. Wrench. If I was missing health, that wrench would be useful. But I'm not, so it's just there to look pretty. Okay, so these things are bombs. Me during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Fall. You'll more than likely fall asleep to my stream, so if you stop talking, assume you got Venezuela'd. Boss. Oh, that goes all the way to the edge of the screen. My bad. In case I missed it, Trump sent people who abducted the Venezuelan president and now rules the country. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, to me and him. This game has no checkpoint, so we're running it back, baby. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, that explosion has AoE. Quick. So now you're calling abductions getting Venezuelan. Yeah, what's the president of Venezuela's name? Maybe you could call it that. I was about to take a photo of them, but then I saw that my crosshair was 5,000 feet in front of me, as it usually is. Fortunately, I wasn't looking at where my cursor was that time. Oof, ouchie, ouch. We're making it to this boss with 1 hit point or none at all. He's still gonna launch at me, right? Yes. Had to mentally prepare. Get lost. KO. Planet clear. You have no idea what his name is, and you assume that's true for a lot of people, but some of them may have heard the news of what's going on there, so you think it's like less obscure. Makes sense. Basage. Gold. You have come to the end of your journey, for now. Thankfully, you have all these photos to look back on, so you can always remember just how fun your adventures were, and everyone that you shot. Asteroid. Beam. Bella. Bubgum. Cart. Chopper. Connie. Christo. Directed and programmed by Thorson Matter. Oh, the X's are people I haven't taken photos of. Graphics by Benedict Chung, Manila Baylor. Level design by Greg Milk. Sound by Thorson Matter. Prologue tune, Cy Finley, the guy I mentioned. And loungewear. That was supposed to be a dolphin? Man, I guess. Special thanks, Town of Maru. Presented by UFO Soft. Alright. Reserved. The skull is named Roger? Question mark? Test lens. I believe that's terminal code that's just for like level select. Toadette? Whoa, they put Toadette in this game? And then you just have train and train car and turret. It's always hilarious when, like, some enemies have really insane names, and then you have, like, normal ones, like in Metroid, how you have, like, Geemer and Zoomer, and Scree and Shriekbat, and then there's just an enemy named Dragon. Man, I'm only 5th on this board. Man. This sucks. So what's our cherry condition? Defeat the true boss. Yeah, that's what I thought. So get the UFO letters and spell UFO. Give a gift, beat the game refrigerator. And what do we get for Rock on Island? We gave an entire Brontosaur? It's true, there he is. Someone on the UFO 50 Discord server is actually doing a lot of, like, analyzing the code for Little Buddy, which is the pig guy here. What makes him go where. All that. It's pretty interesting. Also, apparently, his poop has health. And it passively loses health over time. Where are you going? Not going to watch TV? Are you going to bed? Yes. Saw a video today where someone's like, it's an incest and my brother wears a condom, you'll never be the same man as you were before that video. Well, why is that in your recommended? You're kind of just giving yourself away, if I'm being honest. Let's see if we can figure out where the letter U is. See anything that looks suspiciously like a letter U, feel free to point it out. is one of those pranks that I've seen the most outrageous shit on the phone super loudly next to strangers. Ah. Another one was when she said she had sex with a mannequin at some store you've never heard of, and the guy high-fived her. No, my health. I was too busy killing everything in sight. As is the usual for a shmup. Oh, you don't even start with an extra life in this game. My bad. You think killing everything inside is bad for your health? Can't die if, can't die. Like, the best defense is killing everyone, isn't that how the saying goes? Mental health mainly. Well, I just got all the achievements in Psychonauts and also beat Psychonauts, so I think I know a thing or two about mental health. Taking pictures of random landmasses because I thought I might have seen the letter U in them. I legitimately can't remember where it is. Taking photos of that does nothing for me. That's pretty cool. Though if your physical health deteriorates, killing every doctor you see might be a bold strategy. We'll see how it pans out. Hey, look, a wrench. Me when I'm Pac-Man. The man who's Cookie Mini Boss, shut up. Fortunately, didn't shut up for very long. Exploded. Not gonna lie, you thought the camera button was the health, like the recharge. An understandable mistake, to be quite honest. Well, we're at the end of the level, and we didn't find the letter U. Actually, is that like at the top or something out here in the middle of the vast nothingness of space? Is it just U, F, and O? Yes. Somewhere in this stage is the letter U. My mind is vaguely recalling that, like, bingo players, like, immediately go up and, like, take a photo at the start or something. Is it visible, or do you have to guess? Well, I thought it was supposed to be visible, but if my memory is correct, which it might not be visible. You haven't seen it? Me neither. If you see it, you'll clip it. That's why you're the GOAT. That's why I'm the #1 mod. He's always the #1, as famously said in Parappa the Rapper. Making promises for scenarios that will not happen. It's better than... I don't know. I don't know what it's better than. Better than being on the Epstein list. He's spitting. He's spitting. It's right at the start and up, it's not visible. Well, I know the other ones. Because, like, I literally saw where the O was without having taken a photo of it. You wouldn't even know how to look it up so you could tell if it's visible or not. I know this game has a wiki, it's probably on there. It's not up there. Oh, there it is. Click. I forgot that those just keep going up. Oops. Well, I'm pretty sure I won't have to take a photo of it again because last time I took a photo of the O in Dino Planet, it was still visible. Yeah, you Googled it but didn't want to give it away, but I was about to say, okay, now that I know where it is, I can see it after I ended the run. Man after my own heart. My face is in pain. Okay, well, we got another extra life. Very nearly flew into that. Click. Oh yeah, I took a photo of the cake, so it stopped moving, my bad. As you can see, it's still visible plain as day. We're gonna be here forever. Watch out. Thanks. Damn. Many are saying this. Okay, so maybe you'd like to ask. Where do you see your own life bar or whatever? Unfortunately, you're colorblind, so you can't see it. Though when I get hit, I change color. Instead of being pretty pink and purple and adorable, I instead become gray and dull. Now that I pointed it out, you'll probably be able to see it though, because I know you can see different, like, you can still see shades. Like Sackboy Big Adventure, basically. I say as if this is a relevant reference for you, which it is because you've played the game. If they just gray it out, it's the same to you? Oh. Heck. Hey, remember when I did this level first try? Clearly what I'm missing is shooting more rings. The Cheerios have always been the solution. The pressure of the cherry is getting to you. Me when I'm trying to prepare banana split, and I keep fumbling at the last part. Why so much Kirch got indoctrinated with the choke? How is she doing? Okay. Taking photos of things that are too far away. Wonder how they're doing nowadays. Many are asking this, and to me, I'm many. Can you stop spewing like terrible patterns? Same with Locke. Man, I remember Locke was at like a speedrunning event, but given how time has been progressing, that was basically like 7 years ago at this point. Pretty sure it was actually only like 2 years. Bro thinks he's Monstro. Oh my god, he does. Man. About to make lose it with these balls. Fitter still streams? I mean, I know Fitter still streams. I was just in Fitter stream. I'm talking about luck. Yeah, Fitter was streaming Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, one of the best Spyro games in the history of time, the universe, and reality as we know it. What games yet? Well, fortunately for you, I just answered that. Never missing a beat. Unironically, you love that game unironically. It was your first Spyro. You get it has major flaws, but it was fun as a kid. I will never go back and play it again. Yeah, gotta let your kid memories live on. Next up, Orb. Oof. Cannot believe I'm alive. Craziest part about the guides you found, by the way, on where the letters are is that it's in German. Like most guides for games online are in English, and you'd call UFO 50 a rather obscure game. For big games, you'd get a basically one-to-one translation. Okay, now where's the letter F again? I remember it was like highly visible. Dolphins. My beautiful, glorious wrench. Oh yeah, it was here. It's in the crystal. Yep, there it is. Can you see it? Camera recharge. Yeah, there you go. Well, you have the guide, so I imagine you probably already had eyes on it from the second it was first on screen. Goodbye, dead frog. Ouchie. You didn't scroll past the first letter because you saw me get the other two. Oh yeah, that also makes sense. Oh my god, why'd it go at that angle? Eternal suffering of the UFO 50 mind. Trying to finish this stage on the same try as you get the letter challenge. Impossible. Many are saying this. Won't fall for this old trick. Fell for it again, award. Shouldn't even bother trying to kill the frog since he has no zeal for life. He handles it himself. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, game. In the most affectionate manner I can muster to say that. Approach me. He would not back up. Give me hurting Nightmare and Metroid Fusion any day, man. Man, shut up. Trigger discipline. He killed the frog when he wasn't even trying to. Imagine that. Sweet and sour grapes, baby. Garfield, you didn't even try to dodge that one. C's. Get me out. Finally, Dino Planet, where it should be like right at the start, right? It's on like the very first platform. Oh yeah, there it is. Just remember to actually get it in frame. Hey, I succeeded at the challenge. Okay, can you tell the difference between between having one hit and having no hits now? Because they're both on screen at the same time. Yeah, I should have known that wasn't going to work. Toast. Oh, those fountains deal damage. That's good to know. Objectionable. KO. No hit bonus? Absolutely not. 1 up. Cherry. Having seen all that the local galaxies have to offer, you set your sights towards the great unknown lands. See you next time. I just realized I quit out, so I didn't get to put my high score on the board. It's okay, it's probably garbage. Let's look at more Diskonia. So we have 5 million scenarios to do. The island. Bird. What once was a lovely island for royal vacations has become a blue base. Remove the intruders at once. Be careful near the shoreline. Most discs don't know how to swim. How come we only get 1 move to start? This sucks. Let's see. All your discs start battle with 1 more HP. All your discs of freelance sand start battle with 3 more crystals. I have no clue how useful that's going to be because I don't know if we're going to get any crystal units. We certainly aren't starting with any. Snake traction. Well, it would be nice to have that now. Champion, champion, champion. He's going for broke, literally. I'm going for the scroll because I think it's going to be useful. More champions. Leadership. The thing that speedruns love. Fight me, asshole. Ha, choose from 5 more. Choose from 5 instead of 3. I only have 5. decent damage. Unfortunately, my discs have traction on sand. They call him the Whiffer. He's not slick with it. No more crystals. No more SpongeBob. Chances of that just drowning immediately are pretty high. Okay. We take those. No more crystals. Fog. PETA, the fog is here. We take those. We take those as well. We take those. We're apparently shaping up for a comedy of errors here. Okay. He's so dead. Unless... No, my cheese didn't work. Well, don't mind if I come over here and take this scroll if you're gonna run away. What is he cooking? More crystals. Approach me. Okay, what if I cheat? It's not gonna work, apparently. Apparently he's going to kill everyone. Apparently he's going to kill everyone through a tree. I'll bet you melt. The quickness. Am I right? Never had a chance. I was hoping I could get him close to the water, but unfortunately no. Fortunately, that's a fish man, so he's going to not die in water. Splash like Steph Curry. Can we cheat? We sure can. Was that worth it? No, I probably should have done a weaker shot to avoid exactly that bounce. Alright, 3-on-3. Mario hoops. At least I think it's 3-on-3. Yeah. Knight and 2 champions versus champion and 2 knights. Looks like. Yeah. Delicious and nutritious. Sure. Approach me. I am the attraction of this ship now. Hey, big whiffa. Blue retrieves to home base. Yeah, you and what discs, pal? Alright, number 4. Gold Rush. Bird. Gold has been discovered out west. We are trusting you to claim this valuable land for the Reds. The whole war effort could depend on your success. Damn, they weren't kidding. Gold. Alright, we got never actually look at the reserves, but we got a single champion in 2 nights. Who do we have here? Got Mage. Yeah, let's get some mages going. And Ogre. Champion. Knight. Knight. What's on the paper? Traction, ballistics, or aiming. What do we have here? Taking leadership. Approach me. So look at 5 on 5. Whereas 5 are knights. Knights and a champion, rather. So I think we have our priorities theoretically in order. Hell yeah, we got Bjorn Peggle. I'll be honest, I forgot that she had a double move. Unfortunate. We don't need to worry about that knight because he doesn't have leadership, so he can only move 3. Chipping myself to death. Okay, are you going to drown yourself? No, you're going to take cover? Big whiffer. Okay, now he's drowning. The fog approaches. Okay, you gonna do anything now, friend? No, you're going to keep making the exact same move over and over, it seems. And drowning. No, it's just going after the ogre. Maeve said he did not hit the tree stump he was hiding next to. Okay, now it's drowning pool. Absolutely not. Sad. Okay, you're going to approach with your champion now, friend. Something like that. He returns to his favorite tree. I think the CPU might be stupid. Now we make a great escape. He thinks he's really cool because he knows how to take gold mines. Fortunately for him, I have another gold mine right here. Take the ballistics. He's hiring lots and lots of extras. Makes space, bump a disc to reserves. Alright. Place a skeleton with a second golem. This knight with another knight. Fight me. Mario hoops 8 on 8, games that don't exist. Seems he's back to his conniving ways. No, my bubble. Boink. Oops. Just call it area denial. Is he going to finish off the golem with this rat? No, he's going to send it right into the line of fire. Well, my completely intentional area denial strategy worked. Eventually. All according to plan, baby. Yeah, sure. Speaking of going according to plan, whatever he was plotting. No more. You lied to me, game. Okay. Okay. Area denial. Splash like Steph Curry. Yeah, get out of my sight. There it is, 2 visits left. Rat door. Not enough cash. our minds are becoming old and run down. Am I allowed to take people out of my reserves? No, but I can damn sure flaunt them. Oh, you can only have a max of 6 reserves, I see. Get over here, loser. Damn, it's a bit tightly packed here, isn't it? Especially on your side for some reason. Splash like Steph Curry. Splash like Steph Curry. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you've got all the water to your back, huh? One, two, three, four, five, six. So I don't need to worry about that night for like a little bit. Alright, I'm still allowed to hit him. Boink. Screw that night in particular. Nice bounce. Credit where it's due. I take back the credit. I thought that he had a good understanding of ballistics. Turns out he does not. He's just an idiot. A lucky idiot. Rat. Okay, it's a rat off. How many units you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. It really is a battle of the most inconvenient discs to get out to the front lines. Okay, we have to worry about the rat now because I killed one of his units, so he's only got like 3. Yeah. Surprisingly not going for the one-hit rat. Unless he's going to do that right now. No, he's going to go for the knight that's all the way across from, like, Brooklyn to San Francisco. I mean, I guess, like, I technically can't defend that guy right now, since I just moved him, but, like... Splash like Steph Curry. Splash like Steph Curry. Okay, he changed his mind. He's not going for that knight. Okay, he changed his mind. He's going for that knight. Okay, he has 3 health and he's positioning himself right next to my guy who deals 3 damage. That was just sad on his part. And go get reserves. Lord knows you need him at this point. Can't bump anyone off in their reserves because they're still full. Hey, loser. Blue has no discs and must surrender. Victory. Alright. Made some progress today. Not bad, not bad. Mainly in the form of caramel caramel. Some Rock on Island stages. You know, I've never really looked at. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Never really looked at the moods. Like, orange is nice. Is there anything nicer? Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually a fan of, like, light blues, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for this. Definitely not in the mood for that. I think we might just stick with tangerine. Yep, 22:25. And we finally played UFO 50 for 50 hours. Plus change. But it is late. Who exists and is rateable at this exact moment in time, space, and history? Let's see. Alright, I think I made my decision. I'm gonna raid some Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus. Courtesy of Mobius. Thanks for chilling out, chatting, watching, lurking, etc. See you probably next weekend. After all, that is the quote-unquote schedule. Thanks for being here. Peace out.